Morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. My name is Heather. I'm a homeschooling mom of 3 kids, elementary, middle, and high school age. Today is going to be a week of daily plans because I really enjoy doing these for some reason. They're super long and super chatty, and I'm not sure how realistic it is for people to actually watch them all the way through, but I feel like I'm so much more productive when I do this, so I'm going to continue doing it. I do have my giant dog underneath my desk at the moment snoring, so if you hear that, that is what it is. So today I'm getting a super late start. It's 10 o'clock right now. I have leftover soup for dinner tonight and I need to make bread. Originally, I had planned a grocery pickup for 9 o'clock this morning, but we are getting torrential rain. And I was up in the middle of the night with the rain. I was worried that our basement was going to flood. We're not really in a spot for flooding, but the grocery store is. So I ended up canceling my order or rescheduling it to tonight for my husband to pick up on the way home, just in case I tried to drive in and it was flooding. I just figured better safe than sorry. So I didn't even get out of bed until 7 o'clock this morning. I didn't even do my morning routine. I kind of just answered emails, posted in my Patreon, and tried to get things set up that way. I did do my Patreon check-in, checked in with Maine Homeschool Network. I posted my video, my May goals video, if you're interested. I don't know when this video is going to go up. But if you're interested in my May goals, May is a super busy month for us. We have a lot of birthdays, like 5 birthdays, a lot of outside commitments, and a lot of doctor's appointments, which is why I tend to try and finish up all of our homeschool before May, because May is very busy, similar to December. December is super busy with holidays, so we just take a break from normal curriculum. And typically we are done right in April. Usually we're done towards the end of March, but we had a kind of rough February, and then April everybody was sick, so we ended up continuously pushing things out, and our fall was really crazy, so we weren't getting as much done in the fall as we really needed to. Today I need to do laundry, I need to do my dailies, which are clear floors, vacuum surfaces, just for surface clutter, because everybody loves to put things on clear surfaces, and then my office desk, which is kind of a mess at the moment. These dailies are keeping my main floor really clean and visually not cluttered, which I need that in my life. So it's 10 o'clock, kids are starting homeschool, and we're going to probably work on that until lunch. My projects are going to be, what are my projects today? Just a Monday reset, I think, and homeschool. Monday reset, homeschool. I don't really need to write that on my to-do list, but I will. The kids, I need to make bread in here. The kids are almost finished. Emma's going to be finishing up geometry today. Jack has a week left. Lucy is a little bit further behind, mainly because she is just not enjoying doing the money right now, so she's dragging her feet a little bit. It's a lot of problems, and sometimes for math curriculum, I am one of those people to do all of the math curriculum. I don't skip things, I just work straight through it. And I know that you can, especially if they understand it, just move ahead. But I always think that having all of that practice is good, but it does set us back if kids don't want to do the math. So this week is less busy than the rest of the month, but it's kind of like I need to front end my month with a lot of cleaning stuff, which will be later in the week. I am supposed to be getting my EC order today, so I will record that. This isn't even my life planner. I did get my life planner last week, and it was the wrong coil. So they are sending me a new planner with the correct coil, but I don't know, that hasn't shipped yet. I did place a second order for a monthly planner, one of last year's designs of the monthly planner. The new planners don't come out, I don't think, until June is usually, I think, when they come out, the monthly planners. So I got the 2023 planner, January through December, even though it only has like half usable months. And I'm going to try and use that for budgeting. I've talked about this in several videos. I don't know what order the videos will be going up. So if you've been following any of my stuff, you'll know that I've tried several different budgeting systems this year. I started out with the Passionate Penny Pincher Home Planner, thinking that that was going to be a really good weekly home management and budget planner. It did not work for me. I really like a lot of the stuff in the home planner, and I am still utilizing a lot of it. And I've printed out some things and stuck them in my home management binder. But then I did come up with a new budgeting system right before 2023 started. I went over that a lot in my 2023 reset video, and I printed out a bunch of different printables. I created some of my own. I was using some Dave Ramsey stuff, some from the Budget Mom, some that I created myself, and was using that binder. And then I thought, oh, well, I'll put all of my budgeting stuff in my daily duo, because I have this blank page before the month starts. And then I have the dashboard pages, which I have been using for my goals. But I moved these back into my weekly planner. And then I have this line page between Sunday and Monday, and I thought I could just do my spend tracking on this page. However, and that actually does work, and I've done it for just a couple of weeks, and all of the stuff will fit in here. I ended up making an Excel spreadsheet to go on this page for my budget for the month, budget versus actual, and all of my different categories. And then I realized that I miss having that page between Sunday and Monday for my to-do list, kind of my brain dump to-do list. So I've only used my daily planner for budgeting for like a couple of weeks and realized that wasn't going to work. I think a monthly planner will work. I did use a monthly planner last year for my budgeting for 2022, but I didn't order one for 2023 because I wasn't using the line pages behind each month, because the monthly planner now has line pages at the end of each month. Maybe it's like 4 or 5 line pages. And so I know now that I can use those for spend tracking. So I ordered the Harmony Colorful or Harmony Neutral. I can't even remember what I ordered. It was 50% off, and I had a 20% off coupon to try it, and I got it in the 8.5 by 11 size. We'll see. I'm kind of hoping that I don't need that large size, but I wanted to get the large size just in case I do need all of that space. If I don't, then when the new monthly planners come out, I will most likely order a 7 by 9. Finish out July through December, and then get a new one for 2024 at the end of the year. This has been a year of really interesting stuff with my slow money goal. Create and implement a slow money strategy in order to pay off debt, live a life I love, and my family loves. So it's been really interesting. I have a really good control on our budget now and the spend tracking. I like how I'm doing it quite a bit, but just finding the place to keep all of that information, that has been slightly challenging. So that should be coming today. My life planner will not be coming today. It hasn't even shipped yet. I was hoping to get my life planner as well as this as my monthly planner and the other things that I ordered, so that I can do one big unboxing. I might just do an unboxing with the life planner that I got with the silver coil, and just make a note of it being the wrong coil color and that I'm getting a new one. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to having that today. And then today is really just going to be my Monday reset. My Monday reset is planning, which I did do my weekly plan, and this might go up before my daily plan with me. I think it will. I don't have a ton on my weekly plan because these are quite large projects that I'm going to try and work on. And but in order to do that, I really need to get the house reset. Saturday, my sister-in-law and nieces and nephew came up for a visit, which was last minute, and it was super fun to hang out for the day, but obviously it put my weekend schedule back, so I didn't get as much done. And then yesterday I had the amazing luck to tweak my neck somehow. This is just what happens when you're 42, I guess. And so I can't really turn my head and I have like this sharp pain down my neck into my shoulder, so that's cool. And anyways, so today I'm just going to try and get laundry done, get the house kind of tidied up. It is pretty clean because my sister-in-law came up on Saturday, so I obviously tidied everything for that, just so that the rest of the week I can really work on my basement. Tomorrow is going to be super heavy on work stuff, videos, filming videos and editing videos for the next couple of weeks, so that hopefully I can get a handle on everything. Next week is super, super busy. I have my Maine homeschool workshop on Monday, the 8th. I have my Erin Condren teacher review and walkthrough, teacher planner review and walkthrough on the 10th. And I have like 5 birthdays next week, 4 birthdays next week. So plus I think some appointments that I'm waiting on the times for. I'm waiting for the offices to call me back for those. They may be this week, they may be next week. I'm not sure. So this doesn't seem like all that much at the moment, but it does feel like quite a bit. All right, I think that's all. I think that's all I'm going to have for Monday. I chatted a lot. Still gonna be a long video, just not on the planning for today. The rest of the week will be a lot heavier on the to-do list. So that is Monday. Happy Tuesday, friends. Yesterday, I really didn't have much on my list, and I didn't do a ton yesterday either. I mainly just got my house ready for the week and tried to tidy things. I did do my dailies, and that was really it. I ended up having a phone call with my friend Brooke, which took up some time in the afternoon, and then my neck was still not feeling 100%. It wasn't even feeling 50% actually yesterday. So I didn't do really much of anything else. I was just kind of resting and really focusing on homeschool with the kids. Emma finished up her geometry, and we did our last lesson in constitutional literacy, so that was good. She does have some biology left, but we are really we're getting it done, and that is good. And actually Lucy did quite a bit of math yesterday. We moved into fractions, and so that was quite good. Today I was up at 5 and doing my morning routine, which is coffee, Bible, and obviously right now I'm planning. Everybody is still in bed. It is just about 7 o'clock. I do have a grocery pickup today. They lost power yesterday afternoon, so they couldn't fill my order for the evening, so now I'm picking it up this morning. So I need to do that. I was doing a little bit of content work this morning, and I will continue to do that after I finish planning. So today is going to be a day where I'm hopefully going to get a lot of video content done. We'll see how that goes. I need to do my video for tomorrow, Homeschool Mom Must-Haves, which, to be real honest, it's taken me a little bit of time to figure out what my homeschool mom must-haves are. And I think that's because I've been homeschooling for so long. I mean, the number one thing is my teacher planner, but then besides that, it's mainly just books. And yeah, I really don't have, we don't really have special things like manipulatives that we use, and we don't really have special homeschool supplies. I mean, we do, but they're pretty basic. So we'll see how that video goes. I need to film my Maine homeschooling workshop. And if you are a Maine homeschooler and you're just starting out and you're interested, I will have a link for this workshop in the description box. It will have already been released. It's not a live class. So, and I may have mentioned that yesterday. I also need to do my EC unboxing, which I hadn't done yesterday. And then what was the other thing that I was going to do? Oh yes, we're reading Free to Learn in my book club. And I just finished chapter 3, so I want to put together a video for that because there was quite a bit that I wanted to chat about, and it would just be easier to film myself talking about it rather than writing it all out. So that's what I'm going to do. It's supposed to rain again today. I'm not going to have a ton of time to do other things since I will be doing the videos, but my hope is that I can get those done by 12:30, do lunch here, and then I need to edit videos this afternoon, and that's going to take me quite a while. I mean, I need to have this one done because that's supposed to go up tomorrow, and I really need to get this one edited as well. The other ones are not, well, I won't really need to do much editing for my book club video, hopefully, and the EC unboxing is not for a couple of weeks. I'm posting it, I'm not sure. So I put my dailies down. For dinner tonight, I'm doing chicken thighs, rice. So if I have time, the other things that I wanted to do are get my budget planner set up and then also look at May books for my TBR to see if there's anything missing that's coming out. Not missing, but if there are new things that I want to read, potentially by authors that I have not logged in Goodreads before. I'm not very good about updating my Goodreads. Sometimes I am, but I know there's many books each year that I just don't even put in Goodreads. I don't know why, I just forget them or whatever. I try to keep things pretty well organized in my reading journal so that I'm writing down all of my books in here, but whether or not they make it to Goodreads, it just depends on how good I'm doing that particular month. So those are the other two things that I really wanted to get done today. There aren't really any cleaning tasks that I need to do because I spent yesterday really getting the house ready for the week. I will put homeschool down here. There really isn't much, but just to keep myself on track. And then actually I should look at Emma's dissections so that I can get all of that information compiled. Ideally, we could get them done this weekend. I don't know if that's realistic though. Sunday obviously is out. We have church and then I have a meeting in the afternoon. So Saturday. All right, so what I'm going to do for the dissections is I just want to get her labs sorted, either print out whatever list so that she can do the dissection correctly, or have her watch videos ahead of time about how to do the dissection. I'm not entirely sure, so I kind of have to look at that stuff. Will I have time for these things? I'm not sure. It's really going to depend on how much time this stuff takes me. So I'm not really planning a ton of stuff this week, and I think that's partly because we're pretty much done with homeschooling, so there really isn't that much stuff for me to do homeschool-wise, and then if I'm doing a day of videos, it really does take up the majority of the day. This is Tuesday. It is Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. I'm really happy about that. It's been a busy week so far, even though I feel like I'm not planning a ton of stuff. I still have quite a bit that I'm trying to do. Yesterday was a pretty productive day. I did get my grocery order in the morning and I did spend the majority of the day doing videos and editing videos. I did all of this stuff, which was good. I did not get my budget planner set up and I did not work on my homeschool end of year reviews or look at the dissections. I did get the May books for my TBR. There really aren't a lot of new books that are coming out in May or books that I am like, oh, I definitely want to read that. So my list for May books is quite short. We'll see how that goes. It was a productive day, but it was mainly spent doing videos and editing videos. So it is May 3rd and I was up at 6 this morning. I did do my AM routine. However, Lucy was up at like 6:15. She is really excited about going to youth group tonight, so I did my coffee, Bible, and I'm planning right now, and it is, what time is it? It's 8:30 right now. Jack and Lucy are eating breakfast, and Emma is not quite up yet. Man, my writing is bad this morning. Okay, so today I did have a few things on my list to do. I wanted to get the big I wanted to get the ping pong table and Jack's green screen and studio lights and all of that stuff kind of folded up and put away. Not put away, but pushed to the side so that I can look at my basement and really figure out what I want to do with that space. So I'm hopefully going to be able to do that. I think I will have time. I do have an appointment this afternoon, and because of the time of day, it's going to take me a really long time to get there. I will probably not get home until 4:30. So I don't have a ton of time this morning to work on stuff. I'm hoping to work until 1 and then give the kids a late lunch. So I will put projects here. Ideally, I can get ready this morning, work on my projects, which are folding up the ping pong table, putting away the green screen, vacuuming the basement, and just kind of evaluating where I want to start down there. And then it will probably be time for me to make lunch and then get to my appointment. So I am not planning anything for this evening at all. So it's not going to be a very to-do list heavy day. All right, check floors, vacuum, surfaces, my office desk. I'm gonna put ping pong table, green screen, vacuum basement, and then I do want to do a tidy of my office. I've been keeping up with things for the most part, but I just did my unboxing video, my curriculum unboxing video, which will probably already be up. And so I need to get all of those books into the basement and then kind of just tidy up my office space a little bit and vacuum because I won't have all of those boxes on the floor. I also have gotten a bunch of Erin Condren stuff delivered recently. And so I have all of those boxes on the floor and I just need to figure out where I'm going to put those things. I had to take pictures and do a few other things with that stuff. So it's just kind of been sitting out. So I'm going to try and tidy that stuff up. I did check in with Patreon this morning and Maine Homeschool Network. I do want to finish my edit of the weekly plan with me. And then if I have time, work on my Maine homeschool workshop. I also have a bunch of towels that I need to wash, dog towels, because it's been raining so much. We have a giant Great Pyrenees, and so whenever she comes in, I have to dry her off. So I have to wash all of those towels. I think that's all I'm going to put down for today. I have no idea what I'm going to do for dinner tonight. I don't have any leftovers from last night. Burritos, maybe? I was supposed to make baked beans yesterday. I just looked at my weekly planner and I was planning to have leftovers today, but I didn't make baked beans and I don't know. I might have enough time to get those on. Maybe I'll try and do that. That is my plan for Wednesday. It's very abbreviated, obviously, and that's mainly because I'm going to be gone the majority of the afternoon. But if I can get this stuff done, I will be happy. And then if I do have extra time, I did have end of year reviews on my list for today on my weekly plan. So I will put that last. If I do have time this evening, I might work on that, although my brain doesn't function as well at night. Although, to be real honest, it's not functioning that great this morning either. I think I need more coffee, and it's just rainy and dark outside. So, all right, so this is my Wednesday. Happy Thursday, friends. It is Thursday. Yesterday was actually a really good day. I did get quite a bit of stuff done yesterday. I did not get to my office or the end of year reviews, which I kind of knew that those were probably not quite going to happen. That's okay. You know, I think I'll feel better once I start getting my homeschool curriculum for next year more organized and getting the stuff from this year kind of packed up. But yeah, I do need to do this. I'm not sure when I'm going to do it. I'm really not sure. I was actually hoping to have a review this week, but that hasn't happened, and I'm not sure next week it will work because next week is super busy. So anyways, I did get all of the stuff done that I really needed to get done. I cleaned out the basement, or cleaned it up so that I have space down there to move around and rearrange things. Lucy was talking about moving all of her toys downstairs and kind of setting things up that way. So I think that we might try and do that today. We will see. My neck is still bothering me. I'm such an old person. I mean, I feel like things just happen. I was talking to my husband and I was like, I don't even know what I did to my neck, if I just slept on it wrong or what, but I just have this muscle pain and it's not going away. I mean, it's much better than the beginning of the week, so that's good. Anyways, I did work on my projects in the morning. I had lunch and then my appointment was all afternoon. I got home, we had dinner, which I did end up making the baked beans yesterday, and then Matt took Jack and Lucy to youth group and it was a late night. So that was pretty much everything. Emma and I are actually, we're taking a bit of a break from Haven. We're like halfway through the 5th season of Haven right now. But she's getting really irritated with some of the characters. So we've been watching season 4 of The Sing Off, which has Home Free in it, which is like one of our favorite bands, I guess, or groups. We went to see them last year in concert, and they are hilarious, and they are such amazing singers. Anyways, that has nothing to do with planning. So here we are. May the 4th be with you. But actually, I prefer, my friend Kathleen always posts on Instagram, May the 1st be with you. I will insert that meme here because I appreciate that one so much more than Star Wars, because I don't even like Star Wars. I know that's not something you hear all that often, but I never watched Star Wars growing up. My brother loved Star Wars, read all the books, watched the movies. My mom, of course, loves Star Wars, being able to see them in the theaters when they first came out, the original Star Wars movies, but they just never appealed to me, probably because my brother liked them so much. You know, siblings just don't like the same things. And last year, in like January, February 2022, I think, Jack and I binged the entire series. I had seen episode 1 and episode 2, but I had never seen the original Star Wars. So we went through the whole series and watched every single Star Wars movie that's been out. We weren't that impressed. We're much more Marvel people. But anyways, again, nothing to do with planning. So right now it is 8 o'clock. Jack woke up about 30 minutes ago and has a sore throat. So that is not great. It could be allergies. It could be another round of sickness. I'm not sure. I was going to go to the library this morning, but I'm not going to do that today just because Jack woke up not feeling great. So I instead am going to spend most of the day working on my homeschool clean out in the basement and trying to rearrange things. I am vlogging it. I don't know when that will be up. It's kind of just like the initial pass through of cleaning out my basement. I was up at 6 a.m. doing my morning routine work. I didn't read this morning. I'm not sure if I will have time to read today or not. I'm still making I will have time to read. I don't know if I will read my nonfiction today or if I will just wait until tomorrow. I am still reading Free to Learn by Peter Gray, and that is going quite well. Oh, you know what? I can't put projects this afternoon. I start just automatically writing things without thinking sometimes. So I'm actually going to do a late lunch today because I have my live stream here for our productivity sprints. Yes, so I'm going to be hopefully working on organizing some homeschool stuff. So maybe I will put end of year reviews on here because I will have that time where I'm not like actively working on projects where I'm moving around. I'm just kind of sitting at my desk while we have the live stream, and we work with the Pomodoro technique where we do like 25 minutes of focused work, and then we take a little bit of a break and I answer questions and we chat and stuff. So yes, I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Basement. So I put the basement on both Thursday and Friday this week. So I wanted to work on my homeschool bins and memory bins. I'm not sure that that's actually going to happen. And that's mainly because that is like a huge project that I have to really take everything out and look at it and see if it's something that I want to keep or not. I think I'm going to save that task for in June when my kids are volunteering for VBS and I have a little bit more dedicated time just to work on my own projects because they're out of the house. So I think instead what I'm going to do is try and find places for the books, because I have a lot of books just on top of the shelves and on our little bar area and on one of the desks that is down there. So I want to move all of that stuff. And then because Lucy was talking about moving her toys downstairs and wanting to set things up so she had space to play down there, I think we're going to try and do that. And I'm going to move that little white desk up here into my office. I'm thinking about moving some things around in my office. I'm a furniture mover. I have always loved moving furniture around, moving rooms around. And I haven't really done it as much in this house as I used to do in my other house. And even when I was in college, when I lived at home, I was always rearranging my room, rearranging my dorm room, rearranging my apartment, all of that stuff. So I'm not one to like have dedicated spaces that never have things moved around. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about doing. Again, we'll see how my neck works. I had thought that I would take the homeschool books that I have gotten and I did an unboxing for and put them in the basement because they are for homeschool for next year. But I also want to record the curriculum choice videos, and so I don't know if I want to bring those downstairs or if I just want to organize them like on a table up here until I do those videos. I'm not sure when I'm going to do those videos. Guys, I am just chatting away this morning. Okay, so basement, and then let me put my dailies down. I do actually have a bunch of laundry to do today because I haven't done laundry all week. I did wash like rags on Monday, but I haven't done any other laundry, so I need to do that. My floors really need to be washed, but it's raining again today, and tomorrow it's supposed to be a little rainy, so maybe I'll do that this weekend. The other thing is my office, and it's just because I have all of those boxes of books and piles of things like planner supplies and stuff that have come in the mail recently because of Life Planner launched through Erin Condren. I need to get that stuff organized, but I don't know what to do with the stuff. I have the kids' milk crate bins on the floor in my office as well, where they keep their homeschool stuff, but because they're essentially done with everything, I think I can move those downstairs. They do need to go through them, unpack them. I need to sort out notebooks that are still usable for next year, work that I want to put in their bins for end of year reviews. I do tend to keep pretty much everything with regards to homeschooling. We don't do a ton of worksheet based stuff, but my kids do have some workbooks that they do like Wordly Wise, and I do keep Lucy's Math because she's in Singapore and those are workbooks. Their narration notebooks, planners, all of that kind of stuff does kind of go into my bin. I don't have my new teacher planner yet, and I haven't written out my end of year reviews, so I probably should wait to pack that. But maybe if I get those bins downstairs, that will give me a little bit more space to move around. I think that's what I'm going to do. Maybe the kids will want to go through those today because it's kind of like, usually at the end of the year, I have them go through their drawers. We have like the 3 drawers, plastic drawers that you can buy usually for like back to school or college, back to college, but we did not use them this year. And so those are empty. Our milk crates are full. Yeah, I kind of need to reorganize some of that stuff, figure out where all of the 230 books are, and make sure that I have all of the H books compiled somewhere down there because I want to pack them up. Okay, that is mainly not for your benefit, it's for mine. That I just need to talk through those things. Okay, so my live stream, I do want to edit my book club. Yesterday I recorded a video, no, 2 days ago I recorded a video for my membership community book club. We're reading Free to Learn by Peter Gray, and I had a bunch of notes on chapters 2 and 3, which is all about hunter-gatherer societies and the history of education as a whole, starting way back when, like not just the 20th century compulsory education law that's in the United States, but like he went through the Reformation and he went through prior to the Reformation and all of that stuff. So it's really interesting. It's a little bit dry, and I know that some of my members are probably having a bit of a challenge getting through the book, but I'm hoping that the video content helps, and that they can maybe pick out some good information. It's just the introductory chapters of the book really to kind of set the stage for his whole thesis of learning through play, etc. So I want to edit the book club. I did just see that my Erin Condren teacher planner box is not going to be in until Monday. So I would like to film an intro, like a face fronting intro for EC today. I don't know if that will happen, and I don't really need the box in hand because I do a live unbox. It's not live. I do an unboxing so that you're really getting my first thoughts on the planner. I do have an unboxing for the life planner that I did, which I will leave a link for in the description box if you're interested. I also did full walkthroughs of all the new life planners and accessories. So I'm really excited to see what the teacher planner looks like, what comes in my box, and I am super excited about some of the new products that are being released on the 16th. There's one in particular, let me see, when am I posting this video? Yes, there's one in particular. It is this canvas tote. And it looks like, I'm gonna have to ask them, but it looks like it fits the teacher planner. It is exactly what I've been looking for my morning basket. I do have a basket for morning time, but this has handles and it will be perfect for the summer when I tend to do the majority of my work outside on my deck because it's beautiful in Maine in the summer. So having the handles and having a place to store everything like that will be so good. And if it fits my teacher planner, that teacher planner is a beast. So if it fits the teacher planner, I'm going to be so excited because then it means it will fit all of my stuff that I tend to carry around. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, so I want to film that intro. I need to edit the book club. I need to finish my almost done. I have like 10 minutes left to edit for my Maine homeschool workshop, and then just ordering the PDF handout that I'm going to do. I have a bunch of different files that I just need to make a PDF for. All right, so I think that is everything for today. Tomorrow for my basement clean out, I wanted to pack up the middle grade books. I might see if I can figure that out today, or at least put them on top of the shelves. Like if I reshelve the books that are down there and then put the middle grade books up on top of the shelves, organized by level, so that when I have all of my boxes empty, I can just quickly pack all of those books away. That is my plan for the moment. We will see if that happens. So I'm going to try and get some of that stuff done today, or I may end up just working on moving the toys into the basement. We will see. We'll see. I have a bunch of ideas. So this is Thursday. Happy Friday, friends. It is Friday the 5th, and yesterday was actually a pretty good day. I did all of my laundry. I wrote up my end of year reviews. I do still need to get book lists printed. My teacher reviewer doesn't really need to see the book list because we'll go over the books that we read and used for our curriculum this year, but I do like to have just an overall list that I just tuck in my teacher planner. I do have the kids' reading logs also in the teacher planner, so these are books that I have read with the kids throughout the year. I did work on the basement. I cleaned up some books. I moved some books around. Eventually I will have a video of the homeschool space, basement space clean out vlog type thing, but it is going to take me many days to get through that whole process. And I actually think that I need to film my curriculum choice videos before I can actually get stuff really organized. Yes, so I am making progress. It's so much cleaner down there. I do need to find some more boxes so that I can box up some of the books. And also I need some Rubbermaid bins for the kids' end of year work that I need to put away. I did not move the milk crates downstairs. Probably will try and do that today. I did check in with Patreon and Maine Homeschool Network. I did my live stream and I did finish editing my Maine homeschool workshop. I did not edit my book club video or film an intro for Erin Condren teacher planner. I might have mentioned this yesterday. I don't think that the planner is actually going to be delivered now until Monday the 8th. So that is going to be a little bit of a challenge. And yeah, I set up my teacher review for Tuesday the 9th. So, and I'm supposed to post those on the 10th. Okay, that's going to be pretty busy. Okay, next week is a super busy week for us. We have a lot of birthdays. I have several meetings and it's just, but let's just focus on today, right? So like I said, today is the 5th. And I had hoped that the kids would be able to go to my mom's this morning and work on picking up sticks and rocks and stuff in her yard so that she could start mowing the lawn, but Jack woke up again with a sore throat. I don't know if I mentioned that yesterday. Yesterday he woke up with a really sore throat and didn't want to talk, and his tonsils are kind of red. So, you know, he was just sick like 3 weeks ago, and so I feel really bad if he's getting sick again. But so he's not up for doing any manual labor today, which is totally fine. That just kind of changes my plans. I was just going to drop my kids off to work in my mom's yard, and I was going to try and do some other work this morning. But what I do need to do today is I need to edit that video for book club and post that in my membership community. I don't think I'm going to do my teacher planner intro today. I might try and do that tomorrow. The weekend looks like it might be a nice weekend, so I don't want to really be working this weekend, but I think I probably will end up working this weekend some. I was up at 6 this morning doing my AM routine. It's actually quite late right now. It is 9:30. I have already gotten ready for the day and done quite a bit of work. I did send out my email. I checked in with Maine Homeschool Network and Patreon. I need to edit my EC launch order unboxing. I did film that video and I thought that I had edited it, but my computer restarted overnight. I was just looking at it and yeah, I don't know if it's saved. So so I have to look into that. And let's see, today I do want to again work on my basement a little bit. Yesterday I was supposed to work on the memory boxes and the homeschool bins, but like I said, I decided to push that off, I think until VBS week in June when the kids are gone and I can just kind of focus on that stuff without any interruptions. I mean, my kids are good, they're older and they keep to themselves, but when I start going through all of that stuff, everybody wants to go through it. So I did get my office cleaned out yesterday, which was really helpful, and that means that I just have a little bit more space, kind of spread things out for next year so that I can do those videos for curriculum choices. I don't have everything, and that's part of the issue. Is that like I don't have my instructor's guides for Jack and Emma for next year, and that's going to be an issue for me with planning and just in general. I guess maybe you guys don't need to necessarily see those instructor's guides, and there are just a couple other random things that are back ordered. So I was kind of hoping to wait until I had all of that stuff. This is part of the reason that I order curriculum so early, because things get back ordered or they are just not available for whatever reason, and then I have to figure out an alternative. It would be good if I could wash my floors today. I don't know if I will. I probably didn't need to write wash my floors. Basement. So the basement stuff that I want to work on today is pulling the books that I'm going to be using for next year and just bringing them upstairs and putting them. I grabbed Jack's desk that he doesn't use that was in the basement, and I moved it up here just so I had a little bit more surface area to work with, because I don't want to pile the books on the floor, mainly because of the dog and fur and stuff. So I have another desk in here as well as a card table, like a folding card table. So I think that I'll be able to get all of the kids' curriculum on those two surfaces, and then I'll have time to get that stuff kind of put in order so that I can do those curriculum choice videos. So I'm gonna put my projects block here until about 12:30. We'll do lunch here. And then I'm going to do another projects block this afternoon. I don't know what I'm going to, oh yes I do. I'm gonna make spaghetti for dinner, meatballs, and then I would also like to make rice pudding today. I don't have any leftover rice, but I have so many eggs. I really need to make like a breakfast casserole or something to to work on the eggs, and maybe I'll do potato salad as well. If I could do a lot of food prep today, I guess. That's not going to give me a whole lot of time to do these other things. So my goal for this morning is to get the book club video edited and uploaded to my membership community, and then I will probably work on this in the evening. So during the day is just going to be this stuff. I'm trying to think what else I need to get done today. No, you know what? I think that that's all I'm going to put on here. And again, this week has been very, very light for my to-do lists, I think, but I feel like it's really what needs to be done, essentially, and these are just kind of some bigger projects that I need to work on. I would like to do some more reading. I would like to set up my budget planner. I do need to do spend tracking for the week. And just check in on my budget, and also like a goals check. Maybe I will write those things in so that if I have some extra time. See, I hate to write all this stuff down because I'm not sure if I'm going to actually get things done past the basement, but I guess if I do have extra time, it's good to have something on my list instead of just doing nothing. I have the new monthly planner that I'm going to use for a little bit to try and do my financial planning. It's that Harmony Colorful planner from last year. I don't like the design at all, and I won't continue probably using that design, but I got it for 70% off with a coupon and some sales that they were having for the monthly planners, so it will at least give me a place to start. It's very large though. It's 8.5 by 11, and I don't know, it might be too big, but I kind of feel like I need all the extra space for writing. I don't know. All right, spend tracking, goals check-in, budget setup, read. I am reading right now the book Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. I will leave a link for it. It just came out on the 2nd of May, and it's fantasy. I think it's fantasy romance. It's really, really good. The romance really doesn't kick in until about 80% of the way through the book. But so here's the problem. I'm about 80% in, and it's really, really good. This is the first book in a series though. And this book just came out. There is no date on the horizon for the second book. I'm going to have to deep dive on the author's website and social media and see if I can find out around when the next book will be coming out. I know it's going to end on a cliffhanger. I'm going to be angry that I started a series without having at least 2 books available. It's a struggle for me. Last year I read the Crescent City, Sarah J. Maas' first Crescent City book, and I read that because I knew that the second book in that series, I think it's like, what is it? House of Breath and Sky. I don't know what it's called. But anyways, I was reading the first book because I knew the second book was coming out, not realizing that it was going to be a longer series, and there was no date on the horizon for the third book. So I haven't even read the second book in the Crescent City series, even though I love the first book. I'm going to have to reread the first book and then read the second book, but I want to do it closer to the actual release of the third book. I read so many books that I really try not to read series that are not complete, because I just want to finish the series once I start it. If it's a good series, I want to finish it. So I've been staying up way too late the past couple of nights reading that. I've been not tired at all and reading until about 1:30 in the morning, which is not healthy, but I would like to finish that book today. And then I'll probably be angry about it. Okay, so this is my Friday, and I will come back later this afternoon, hopefully, and let you know how the rest of Friday has gone. Okay, guys, it's 2 o'clock right now, and yeah. It's been a day. I've done the laundry. I have done my dailies already. I have not done any of this stuff at all. I did edit my book club video. I edited my EC launch video. So that did take quite a bit of time. I did do my email this morning, and so I've been responding to some emails this afternoon. I have not started anything. Honestly, the time has gotten away from me. I did my planning, I guess it was about 9:30, and then I was making myself some food and getting laundry situated and just trying to do general cleanup and vacuuming and all of that stuff. And now it is 2 o'clock and the sun is out, and I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do. I think what my plan is the rest of the afternoon is to get in the basement and just bring up the books that I know I already have shelved downstairs for next year. Oh, the other thing that I did was I was on with customer service from Sunlight for quite a while this morning, trying to figure out about the instructor's guides that are back ordered. Well, I did not realize that their policy is to send all back ordered items at one time. So I have things that are no longer on back order, but they were holding them until the end of June when the level 100 instructor's guides are going to be available. So I had to get that squared away so that they will send out those instructor's guides that are not back ordered. I also needed to figure out if I can get samples and an ordered book list for level 100, so at least I can start preparing. I am a little concerned that because the instructor's guides are not going to be available until the end of June, it's going to push back my start time for Jack's history. And so I'm kind of unsure what I'm going to do. So I kind of have to think about that a little bit. There is this new spine. There are a few other new books. I don't know where they are in the order of things. So I may just have to go in and start pre-reading the new spine myself and trying to get an understanding of where I want to go. They don't even have samples currently available on the website to download. Hopefully those will be available in the next couple of weeks. But again, those are only the first 3 weeks, and we typically start our new homeschool year in July, like usually right after the 4th of July. So if I don't have my instructor's guides until the end of July, will the 3 weeks be enough? Maybe. I'm a little frustrated about that whole situation. But so what I'm going to do is move the books upstairs, and then hopefully I can sit down and do goals and my spend tracking. Although my spend tracking I may just do this weekend. I have a meeting on Sunday, and I have some other stuff that I've got to do tomorrow. So I feel like I've been nonstop all morning, but I haven't really accomplished all that much. It's been like answering emails and sitting on customer service and trying to figure out that kind of stuff, getting some laundry done, vacuuming, all of that kind of stuff. So not as much of a successful day. I am hoping that this afternoon I can get some stuff done, and then, you know, if I can work for like maybe the next hour, do a couple of Pomodoro cycles, and then around 3 or so, yeah, because it's about 2:10 right now, maybe around 3:15, 3:30, I can sit down and do my reading. That would be ideal. So that is where I'm going to leave off this video. It was a little bit of a lighter week. Obviously, we didn't have nearly as much homeschool. I think I did have quite a bit on Monday homeschooling, but the rest of the week has been pretty much nothing because we are just waiting on doing Emma's dissections. I have to kind of compile all of that information. I don't think that's going to be in May. I think it's going to be maybe in June or July that we will do those because we are so busy in the month of May. Yeah, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you have questions about anything that I talked about, you can leave them in the comments or you can contact me. My contact form is always in the description box. Yeah, so thank you again so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.